starting off the last day of our cruise with a little bit of room service. Coffee for us, chocolate milk for Landon, got some donuts. And Landon's already digging into some gummy worms for breakfast. Kind of stuff you do on vacation, you don't do at home, right? You say good morning?
Good morning.
Alright, today is kind of a lazy day on the boat. It's our last day and
Really
it's a rocky day.
Like honestly, I've never seen the waves that rough.
Yeah, it's pretty bad. I like last days on the boat, especially when you've had a good vacation, because you've kind of done a lot, and now today is just kind of like you get just to relax and kind of get ready for going back home. So we're just really relaxing today. We did some trivia, we slept in, got room service, and now we're going to the rainforest. We got tickets, and so that's where we're headed right now. All right, we're tapping in.
Hold their ring against the radio.
Rainforest. Oh, this is cool. Got towels. Alright, so we got water, clean towels. We got the steam room. We have a tropical rain shower. Tropical thunder. And then cloud fog.
Cold.
Oh, cold fog. Crazy.
Rain shower.
I'm gonna just poke one of these real fast. Oh my! Dang! That's nuts! Little chairs right here are heated. It's so nice. It's so warm. So it feels so good.
Well, we just got done in the rainforest room. What did you think?
Super nice.
It was really nice.
Probably my favorite part was those hot chairs.
Yeah, those felt good.
The cool thing is that it's all day. They close at 10, so you're able to go in and out all day.
Just an all-day pass, so.
So hopefully we'll go back later.
We'll see.
It's super nice, but the boat is crazy.
It's been the worst today. They said we're in the Gulf of Mexico, and they said it's just a really rocky area where we're at, so.
Anyway, we're back to our stateroom. Have we showed our stickers yet?
Oh, I don't think we have. Let's show you guys our wall, our door. So we have, Mickey's ears are a little lopsided, but there's his hat, ears, hands, feet, and Christmas tree body. Here is our fish extender. I thought it worked nicely, especially because I was shocked. A lot of the gifts we got were in big bags. So some of the small ones.
Come over here.
Yeah.
Look at this one.
So some of them, like, we couldn't put them in there, but I mean they're super cute. But I liked our big pockets.
Yeah, because you couldn't. Some of the stuff we got would not fit in those things.
Yeah.
So I'm glad we went.
Yeah.
So if you were doing a fish extender, I would definitely make one this size.
Yeah.
Watching some Toy Story in our stateroom.
Hello.
Lazy day. So nice. And there's the ocean. Look at those waves.
We're in Animators palette. Tonight we're drawing characters and then they will come alive. So are you doing a new one?
Yeah. So you draw inside the white, and then they'll appear at the end of the night.
Up there. Looking good, Landon. That one's mine right there. there, the first one. The girl right there. That is my girl I drew.
These are the things we drew.
Justin did that one.
That's Johnson. There's me in the blue one. And the one on the right.
Justin did that one as well. Kayla, that's yours. Lennon's loving this. This is funny, Landon. There's Landon. It's a purple monster. That's cool, actually. It does look cool.
There's my guy. Hi.
I know you're not supposed to do numbers.
John C.
There's mine. Mine's at the very end. Well, we just got done with the show. Our bags are packed and gone. Now we're getting ready for the See You Real Soon party.
Fun fact about the show, we saw the Disney Dream. We saw that 8 years ago when we were here.
Yep.
But they just reimagined it.
Updated a lot of things.
And we're kind of the first timers to see it. I think it's only been ran a few times so far, so
it was really good. But I do remember some of the parts from that they kept from 8 years ago, so it was cool to see it again. Yeah.
So now we're at the See You Real Soon party, which is not as a bummer as other cruises because we've technically booked another cruise already, so it feels kind of nice that we will see him real soon. So, but we're gonna enjoy this and I don't know, see what else tonight holds and get up early and get out. It's a bummer, but we are ready to go home.
Yes.
You know it's a good vacation when you're ready to go home, so we're relaxed, we feel good, we feel ready to hit the routine again.
The very first night. Let's give it up for these multi-ticket performers. From Frozen Sky.
It's a pretty good spot to stand, just so you guys know.
Right here at the stairs.
It's a right stage, right staircase, deck 4 for the Disney Wonder. So the See You Real Soon party, they unleash a lot of the characters. There's like Donald and Daisy and Captain Hook, and then all the princesses and Goofy and Mickey, Minnie, and it's just really easy to get lots of pictures really fast because the lines are short because there's so many characters. So that's pretty cool. See You Real Soon party has changed a little bit than I remember it. The last cruise we went on a couple years ago, it was not like this. This is kind of cool. So anyway, it's pretty awesome. Landon's going up with the carolers.
Amazing voyage with a message for everyone on board and all around the world this holiday season. Let there be peace on earth and let it begin with me. Let there be peace on earth, the peace that was meant to be. Till we meet again. Time to say goodbye to all our company. Oh gosh! Will I see you real soon? Why? Because we love you. They make their way back to their kingdoms. Good night, ladies. Thank you so much. And everybody say, good night, Stitch! There he goes. And I need everybody to go crazy for Goofy! Alright, and let's give it up for everybody's favorite boot. It's Pluto! Now, ladies and gentlemen, it is the #1 diva of the Disney Wonder. Yes, it is Daisy Duck herself! Who can forget the #1 duck on the high seas? Let's give it up for Donald Duck! And there she is. Ladies and gentlemen, the First Lady of the Disney Wonder. Everybody say, hugs and kisses, Minnie! Oh yeah. And right, we never say goodnight, Mickey. We never say farewell. We just say see you real soon. So I need everybody's help on the count of 3. I need everybody to say see you real soon, Mickey. 1, 2, 3. See you real soon. Wow, there you go. All right, he makes his way up. Give it up one more time for Mickey Mouse.
Good job, bud.
Good job, baby. That was so cool.
So good.
Was that fun? Blow up the candle.
You did such a good job.
That was fun, huh?
Yeah, you did really good. How long do you prepare for that? How long do you practice?
Forever.
Long time? How's it going, guys?
Hey guys.
Well, obviously we are back at home, and we never had a chance to close the vlog, and the reason why is we have actually some bad news that we're going to share with you guys in a minute. But before we get there, we're gonna just finish out the vlog, and we'll kind of process that in a minute. But yeah, fun day. Lots, as you can see.
Oh yeah, as you guys saw, we ended it with Landon. He got to be a part of the kids choir, so that was really cool. With the caroling for the Christmas cruises, they do all those special things, so that was really fun.
Yeah.
And then, yeah, there wasn't really too much after that we did. We got some food and went on deck, got some drinks, and just kind of hung out and stayed up late because it was the last night.
Yeah.
So
it definitely was a fun day. I think our favorite part was the rainforest. That was awesome.
And also just seeing all the characters, it was fun for Landon. We didn't have to wait in long lines and just got to run up and give them hugs and took pictures, and that's always a fun night because they have so many characters out. So that was cool.
If you've ever been on the Disney Wonder before, it just seems like the lines are bigger than other ships we've been on, and we'll talk more of the differences between ships in a different vlog, but that was cool because a lot of the characters when they came out, the lines were so big because they were limited on how many they can come out at a time. But the See You Real Soon party, they're all out. Like he saw like Captain Hook and Donald and Daisy, and it was pretty cool. But we weren't able to close the vlog, and just because of what that night brought. Like Lacey was saying, after we got some sodas and drinks and stuff up top, we were headed down and we're saying goodnight to the family, and we opened the stateroom door to go back in, and right when we're going back in, Landon's like, oh my goodness, I forgot my shoes in Auntie's room. And so he turns around, and when he was turning around, it's like he had his hand on the door, the crack of the door, and I saw that, and I was freaking out, and so I was running to like stop the door. Now the reason why I was running to stop the door is because the waves were insane. It was rocky. The ship was crazy that night. We're kind of talking about
so the gravity from the rockiness of the boat, the door slammed so hard that Justin couldn't catch it in time.
Yeah, it was just a fast shut, not like it usually was, and so I couldn't catch it in time, and he was just crying, and it was super traumatizing, just that, and so I grab him, and then I look, and there's just blood everywhere, and I look down, and there was a good portion of his finger on the track of the door. It chopped off probably about half of his ring finger nail right here, like probably all this, like right up against where the new nail is coming in, so actually probably more than that, like most of his finger right there. And it was, I mean, it was traumatizing. Like I never thought I would have to pick up my son's finger. We had to hold him. We grabbed, I think Kayla, his aunt, grabbed a rag, and we held it tight, and then Lacey and I were just jetting up to medical center,
which was one deck below us. So
and we knew where it was because we went there earlier for something, so that was kind of cool. And they have an awesome medical service on deck. We didn't think to vlog it, obviously, but anyway, so
and there's nobody there. I mean, it's not like it's 24 hours. So
they had to call someone, and they were kind of like, I kept on saying like my son slammed his finger on the door, and the guy was like kind of like, oh whatever. I'm like, no, you don't understand. Here's his finger, and the guy's like, and he like calls the medical services, and it was really it was very traumatizing.
Yeah, just because, I mean, imagining something that happened, just being at home, it's hard enough, but being in the middle of the ocean on a ship, and we're like,
we couldn't go
anywhere.
What
do we do? It was pretty. We were pretty panicked. So
yeah.
So we got in there, and once they called the doctors down and nurses, and did an X-ray to see if they were able to attach his finger, because they told us they could do that, but they weren't able to because of the tissue
being too soft,
and just where it amputated it. So they said he needed to have a skin graft and have surgery though, but they weren't able to do that on the ship. So they just bandaged it up, and gave him some antibiotics because his bone was exposed, so he was at high risk for infection there. And then
the doctor said, like, look, like you need to get off the ship immediately tomorrow morning and get to the hospital because, you know, he could have, you know, bone infection, you know. And so that is just super traumatizing experience, right? And so we go back to our room, you know, and we're just pretty, like, I mean, it's hard. It's very hard to process this stuff. I mean, you first off, you have these stages. You go through, like, the what ifs, why, how come, why did I let this happen, why did this happen? And you're blaming yourself. You're blaming, you know, just who you are as a person because you let your kid, you know. And I don't know if any of you on here who've been in a traumatizing experience like this, or maybe you're going through one right now, but don't play those what if games, you know, and don't play those blame games because it's not fair. Life happens. You do the best you can, and you have to just let it go and trust in God. Like you cannot control this kind of stuff because it happens, and you do the best you can, and you understand that, you know, things happen and accidents happen. But anyway, so it was intense.
Yeah. So from that, I mean, we had to just figure everything out as far as getting our luggage off the boat because, you know, we weren't part of the, you know, the crew that gets off at the first exit or whatever. So we had to have them try to track down our luggage, and that took a while. They couldn't find all of it. And then just, you know, get off the boat once they docked. So it definitely took some time, and it took a hard time trying to find the right people to talk to get off the boat, if that makes sense. But once we did, they escorted us off, had a taxi, took us to the emergency room. They ended up actually bringing the rest of our luggage down for us later, so that was cool.
Yeah.
So that was the beginning of the day, and definitely was probably the longest day I felt of our life after that.
We were getting into a pretty dark place from then to the whole day at the emergency services.
Just kept replaying it over and over.
It didn't help that the ship was rocking like crazy, so we got no sleep. So we were just like we were probably up for like 2 days straight. We just couldn't sleep.
Yeah.
And just replaying that kind of stuff, and we started getting into a pretty dark place. It was very confusing at the emergency room in the hospital, and that's a whole other story.
Yeah.
But it was horrible. It was a horrible experience until we found the plastic surgeon. It actually, it was a learning hospital we went to for the ER. And so when we walk in, we have like 3 or 4 students who are trying to unwrap his bandage the doctor put on the night before, and they're messing up and making mistakes, and it was just like so traumatizing because Landon was just like having such a hard time with seeing his finger being exposed so many times, you know, and
so it's just hard doing the process again, and do x-rays again, and then, you know, trying to figure out if we were even able to get a surgery booked that day because it was the end of the year, and they said, you know, with insurances, a lot of people are trying to get their surgeries in before the end of the year with all of that. So it was a long time, and then we didn't really know because our flight wasn't until later that evening if we were even going to make that flight. So we were kind of in limbo with a lot of things.
That was the unknown all day.
It was. We were just like, we just don't know.
We ended up
what calls to make because we just didn't really know where we were at with him even getting surgery that day, and so it was really stressful. But we ended up, you know, he got into surgery that evening.
An amazing doctor, by the way. It ended up being really good.
Really great surgeon.
Yep.
So, but it was just...
We had to stay another night. We had to cancel our flight, book another flight in the morning, stay a night. And actually, here's a picture right here of Landon with his all bandaged up.
After surgery.
And, you know, it was it was great. But I think through it, that was really nice to have peace that, you know, we had the surgery, we had questions answered. It felt like a lot of the unknowns were finally known.
Yeah.
But just from that period from the boat, like, you're just, like, thinking, like, my gosh, like, what's going to happen to him? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, is he going to have bone, like, like bone infection, is he this, is that, like your mind was just filled.
Yeah,
and
I just wanted to make sure he was going to be okay, and like, you know, not knowing for sure if his finger's even going to grow back or what it's going to look like. You know, we just have all these questions going on. So once the surgeon talked to us and answered a lot of those, and it, you know, put us at ease just to know, you know, just going forward what life's going to look like with him, with, you know, not all of his finger.
When we got back, it took us about 2 weeks to even look at cruise photos, to even start editing these vlogs, because we just, like, it was a weird thing for us.
It's just not a good taste in our mouth with the trip
and
after that.
It's a bummer. I mean, it's awesome now because we're able to process. We had closure. These videos helped us so much because it helped us, like, and even landed, we were able to watch them and just remember the good moments, because it did happen the very last time. So there's a lot of, like thank God moments, right?
For
and
sure.
That, and then also, like, his growth plate right here, like, his finger's actually going to be able to grow with his body, kind of a thing, you know, and so it didn't, like, hinder his growth plate, which is great. And there's a lot of awesome things that happened.
It could have been a lot worse. And like Justin said, we were so thankful. Like, at least it happened on the last night, you know, rather than, you know, not even, because we were at one point, you know, we were in Nassau if it happened and we had to do surgery out of the States, or, you know, if, who knows how much more it could have taken off his finger or 2 fingers. So, you know, we were thankful and trying to find the good of a really bad situation, because it could have been a lot worse for sure. Yeah, and then these vlogs have helped us kind of process it, and we're still trying to process as time goes. Landon, he's, you know, pray for him because he's having some hard times kind of processing now that his bandage is off and he's kind of wearing a Band-Aid. He just kind of looks at both of his ring fingers and he's realizing this is not quite right yet. He's doing better every day. He's doing better, but he's just really protective of it.
He's very protective of it.
You'll see him just kind of holding it up while he's playing, or we went swimming the other day and noticed the whole time he's in the water, he was holding it up. I'm like, buddy, you can put your hand down. So it'll take some time. But he's it's good, and praise the Lord, it's growing. His fingernail's growing back, and his finger's gonna grow. Won't be the same size.
It won't be the same size. His fingernail will probably end up curling, but thank God that he will have a fingernail. That was something they weren't sure of,
right?
And that was another unknown and a scary thing of, like, you know, his nail may not be there, but his nail grew back, so that was awesome. But you know, we just wanted to get on here, and we want to be very transparent with life. We have a lot of fun moments in life, but we also, you know, I think it's good to share, like, the hard times too, because in reality, like, you know, you know, you can look at vloggers, you can look at Instagrams and Facebooks and see people when it's always good and fun,
right?
But that's not right. That's not real life, and we want to share with you real life as well here. And so this is real life, and even on vacation stuff happens. You know, you can't get away from it. Can't control that stuff. So, but we just want to say, like, welcome to all of our new subscribers. We've had, like, 120, 130 new subscribers since we put these vlogs out. So welcome to our channel. Thank you so much. It's really fun. We're having a fun time with these vlogs, and thank you for letting us put these vlogs out and liking them and supporting it, because it's helped us kind of have some closure around this. We've been dreading the end of this vlog for a long time.
Since they started.
And so now that we're finally talking about it, we're, like, remembering stuff, and it's kind of weird.
And I mean, we still, like, as you guys can see with our channel, we love Disney, Disney cruises. We still do love Disney. We still do love Disney cruises. We love Disney's customer service. And I mean, after everything happened, Disney ended up calling us and checking in on Landon, which was really cool. And, you know, we still do think they have great customer service. So it's like Justin shared, it was just so traumatizing. So thinking about the cruise and looking at pictures, it just took us a while to not immediately go back to that night, because that's all we would think about, and we couldn't think about the good things and the fun times we had. So
we have to remember that accidents happen, and this same scenario could have happened somewhere else. It just had to happen on one of our favorite things we do, you know, which is a Disney cruise. And so having to separate those two things has been hard to do in our mind, you know. That's about it. We next coming up, we have our fish extender haul, and we have a couple other vlogs coming up with, like, her surprise birthday party we just did, and so kind of some real life stuff kind of coming up as well. But we just want to say thank you for watching. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed, and smash that like button if you liked the video, and it really helps the channel out. But
And we'll see you next week at our next RZ roll.
see you guys.